Hi guys, this is Hamilcar, bringing you the third game in our exploration of the career of Elky. And this is going to be a game against a Protoss player named Kingdom from the Mycube OSL 2003. And it's going to be played on the map Guillotine. Kingdom is a player I'd never heard of before I sat down to do this commentary, but I looked up his stats and they're fairly impressive. He hasn't played since, well, in a few years, I don't think. Not since 2004, 2005, but he won a Star League in 2003 and took second in the MSL in 2004. Overall played about 246 professional televised games, had a winning record, 52.85%. And apparently, from everything here, was a very dominant player. So, I don't, like with the last two matches, I don't know how this match ends, but Elky certainly has a challenge on his hands, playing a great player in his prime. This was when Kingdom was relatively dominant, one of the premier Protoss players out there. So, we'll see how this game goes. I'll tell you now, this is the third game of 5 that I'm going to do, and the games after this are going to be a little bit special. I was looking hard to try to find a TVZ, since I've already done a TVT against Boxer and a TVP against Gur, and I wasn't able to find one. But the best I could come up with was a 2v2. That's going to be the next game I do that involves a Zerg player, and it's going to be Gur, or excuse me, not Gur, Elky, playing as Protoss with a Zerg ally. In a 2v2. So that'll be the fourth game, and then the fifth game is going to be some Warcraft 3 action, and we'll see how that goes and whether I'm able to say anything meaningful about that, because I know virtually nothing about Warcraft 3. But in any event, those are the next two games to look forward to. In this game, we can see Elky starting at the top left as the green Terran, and Kingdom starting at the top right as the orange Protoss. And this is the map Guillotine. As you can see, it's a very complex, weird, geometrical, convoluted sort of map. They're pointing out all these ridges that sort of bisect it. I guess it's called Guillotine because there's sharp edges or something that you can chop your opponent's army in half against, or I don't know, something like that. But both players in the northern half of the map, it looks like there are 4 spawn locations. But, yeah, lots of sort of very narrow chokes, probably in a long game would favor a Terran player, because there are a number of different places where you can establish a siege line and prevent your opponent from pushing across the map. We'll see how that plays out in this game. I've never seen a game on this map before, and I've never seen Kingdom play, but apparently he's called the Devil Toss. At least I'm assuming that sign refers to him. Barracks going down for Elky, and a gas already going down. So fairly standard tech build on his side, and it's being scouted out by that probe. 2 gates! Oh, 2 gates going down for Kingdom. So Kingdom's gonna try to put on some very fast pressure, and we'll see whether Elky's able to scout that out. If not, he might be in some trouble. And we might see Elky go down 0-3 in the 3 games I'm casting of him, which would be sort of sad, but he's played well in the first 2 anyway. We'll see what happens here. Sending out a scout now, I think it looks like. We'll see whether that scout goes in the right direction. Whether it does is going to be crucial. The placement of that barracks isn't ideal for defense. He's not going to be able to micro Marines between the barracks and the minerals, I don't think. Oh, and SCV goes down. That's bad. And that barracks has been set way behind, and I think there might already be a Zealot pressing out. And I don't know if a scout actually went out for... Yeah, it looks like there was a scout. It looks like it's just coming into that base of Kingdoms now. I think that's what I see on the minimap. And it's going to see that 2-gate, a factory going down now. If the factory can go down and a Dragoon can get out, or not a Dragoon, a Vulture, then that'll be able to slow down this Zealot harass a lot. But yeah, oh, it's been scouted now. Zealot coming in, so obviously it's been scouted. A bunker going down, and a single Marine defending, but a number of SCVs being pulled off the line. That Marine in a very exposed position, trying to run away from that Zealot. And it does escape momentarily. It looks like there's another Marine out, but there are going to be more Zealots pressing into the base very shortly. And that SCV needs to get building, needs to finish that bunker. Oh man, the SCV just sitting there, and now there are 3 Zealots in the base. Oh, finally, the bunker going up. 1 Marine's inside, 2nd Marine popping out, so the bunker is going to be occupied, but the Zealots are going to have free reign on the north side of the base. We'll see how quickly that factory gets up. As soon as Vultures are out, this harass should be fended off, but that's going to be a little while. And meanwhile, 2 more Zealots coming out. 1 Zealot finally goes down, but there's still going to be 4 Zealots in the base. And, oh, those Zealots are coming up from behind. I don't know if they're going to go for the bunker or they're just going to go for the SCVs. Those 2 more Marines in a very exposed position. One of those Marines goes down. Oh, man, and this is really, really looking bad for Elky. Finally, a Vulture out, but that Vulture, oh, okay, the Vulture picks off that harassing Zealot. Is going to have its work cut out for it to micro against the rest of the Zealots, and so many SCVs have gone down. It looks like some probe production was cut, so economically I think Elky could still come out even in this if he micros right. And those Zealots are going to go down relatively fast now. I think there hopefully will be a second Vulture coming out, but yeah, it looks like the last of the Zealots are down, but Dragoons now coming out, and Elky's well behind economically. He's lost a lot of SCVs, and you can see from his expression he knows that he's in trouble in this game. Pushing out with a single Vulture, but it's going to run into those Dragoons, and it's going to have to fall back immediately. Oh man, sneaking past. Maybe he'll be able to inflict some damage on the probe line here, but I assume there'll be more Dragoons popping out to deal with that very quickly. His machine shop going down, so he's going to try to get a tank out, but I don't think he's going to have time. Those Dragoons are going to be there very, very quickly. And yeah, two more Dragoons popping out, and that Vulture is not going to be able to do any damage. I don't think it even picks off a single probe. So a huge amount of trouble now for Elky. He is cornering one of those. No, he doesn't manage to corner the Dragoon. Both the Dragoons escape. More SCVs coming in from the north. And we'll see, man, even if he manages to micro these Dragoons down, he's going to lose a lot of SCVs in the process. One Dragoon goes down. The other Dragoon, the other Dragoon is trapped and does go down. Still 5 or 6 SCVs left, but that's not going to be enough of an economy, I don't think, to compete with 3 gateways now, and basically full probe saturation, pumping Dragoons. So yeah, I think Elky's basically lost this game, unfortunately. And it's just a matter of scouting. If he had seen that 2-gate build going down earlier, he probably would have been able to get the bunker down quicker, reposition his barracks. But as it is, he's, I think, going to lose just by virtue of being caught with his pants down by this build. Another Dragoon in the base. Now 3 Dragoons against about 7 or 8 SCVs. And that's a losing proposition for Elky. Still that single Marine there, but it's not going to be enough to make the difference. And 4th, 5th, and 6th Dragoons wandering up. Finally a tank out, but that tank is not going to stand up against that many Dragoons. Yeah, the tank goes down almost immediately, and Elky's going to have to... Yeah, Elky GG's. So, Kingdom... on his way to actually winning this OSL, takes out Elky, and I think this was the 2nd game of their series. So I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, this clinched the best of 3 for Kingdom. But an interesting game anyway. Some cheese that we probably wouldn't see these days. 2-gate Zealots versus Terran. So I hope you enjoyed the game. I'll see you in the 2v2. This has been Hamilcar. Bye-bye.